begin tonight with new evidence in the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk last week. We're learning more about the suspect's online activity, including messages he reportedly sent to a group of friends apologizing for the shooting. Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins me now. So, Scott, what are we learning? What have we learned in the last few days in terms of this investigation?
Well, the FBI director says there's DNA evidence that's been obtained from the towel that was wrapped around the rifle used in this shooting and a screwdriver that was found up on the roof of the building used by the shooter. The FBI director and the governor of Utah both say that people are talking too, and not incidental people. A roommate has been, quote, very cooperative, according to the governor of Utah. There are other people who are talking. There are messages being reviewed. Even though Tyler Robinson is not believed to be saying anything, they have a lot to work with when these state charges come out tomorrow in Utah County, Utah. John, that's the county where Utah Valley University is. And
so those formal charges, when they come out, what should we expect?
Expect a murder charge and a felonious use of firearm charge, among the others, according to a probable cause statement submitted in this case and reviewed by CBS News. That's the local case. Over the weekend, we were getting some mixed messages about whether the Department of Justice would be likely to file charges, but the FBI director today raised that possibility again. So you could have a federal case and a local case, both poised to be launched in Utah.
Would those federal charges, Scott, come, is there any, would those come on the heels of it, or is there something they have to develop more of to level federal charges?
They'd have to develop more, John. You have to find a federal foothold. Was there a federal violation with the gun? Is there some type of civil rights crime here or a hate crime here? Be a little bit different. The local case, though, brings the prospect of the death penalty. Let's see what the county district attorney says tomorrow when he unveils the charges.
Scott MacFarlane in Washington for us. Thank you so much, Scott.